Hey guys, Raj Sangha of Car Security. Welcome back to the channel. Another episode of Raj's Garage, and today we'll be focusing on my Clio V6. So in my previous episode, I'd picked the car up from Scott at SG Motorsport. He'd serviced the car and replaced many parts. The car needed it, to be fair. It had been laid up for a while. If you've not seen that episode, click on the link in the description below. Also, brand new Michelin Pilot Sport tyres all round, and had the wheels refurbished as well. Now, while we're talking about wheels and tyres, one thing that I believe does need refreshing is the stock 17-year-old suspension. So yeah, today we are going to be changing the suspension on my Clio V6. But before we do that, I think we should go out for a drive and give you an idea of how the car feels on the stock suspension, and then we can go into the new suspension, which we will fit in our workshop. So let's get into the car and let's go for a drive. So what is the stock suspension like? Very firm. And to be fair, I think it needs to be. The car has an aggressive look, an aggressive stance, and the suspension setup needs to match that. It does quite well. You do feel every camber adjustment and every bump in the road. Again, I think that goes with the car. I think there's room for improvement. It's not as sharp as I would want it, especially on the turn-in. Upgrading the suspension will give me a lot more feedback, from the suspension and from the steering. And the car really does need to sharpen up a little bit. I think it does lose it in the corners, and you can feel it. It's a little bit twitchy. These cars are notorious for being twitchy in the corners, you know, all the weight's at the back as well. Need to reduce that arch tire gap. You know, I don't want to slam the car, but I think we can reduce that gap so the car looks a little bit more aggressive. And I think that is the optimum word here. The suspension setup in terms of performance, feel and look just needs to look a little bit more aggressive. So I know this is a very brief drive I've done in the car. Normally I go for a longer drive, but I know how the car performs with the stock suspension. This video is all about the new suspension. So let's get back over to the unit, pull the car into the workshop and show you which suspension I've decided to go for. Right guys, let's show you the suspension that we are going for. And here it is, KW Variant 3. Open the box up and I'll show you what's inside. Okay, so KW toolkit. Some adjustment tools in there. Obviously, I'm sure the guys will need those when they're installing. And here we have it, brand new KW Variant 3 suspension for the Clio V6. So the car already performs well, but the suspension needs to be brought up to modern day standards. KW Variant 3 is suspension that we actually sell on the tuning store website. Details are on the screen, and here you have it. This should actually transform the way the car handles, rides and sits. You have full adjustment with the suspension, bump and rebound as well. So that's pretty cool. Brand new suspension which we're going to fit. Scott from SG Motorsport has actually given me the rebound, the bump and the height settings of the suspension, so he's already done most of the work for us. We've just got to fit it. As well as changing the suspension, we are going to be upgrading the top mounts, the front top mounts. So Pure Motorsport, we've purchased some upgraded top mounts, and the guys here in the workshop will be fitting those at the same time. So that's enough of that. KW suspension variant 3, new top mounts, Clio V6, it's time to get the car in the air, get the old suspension off and get the new suspension fitted.
Line them up in certain ways, so if you want to run a strut brace, they like align correctly, so where the strut brace holes would be.
Yep.
Raz said he's not going to run one, but just in case he ever wants in the future, we're going to still do it that way. So it's going to come up like that through there, but to mark it, we're going to do it with this one facing forwards, and then we've got to line this one and then all in like a dead line, all of the back ones.
Yeah.
Mark it, drill it, and then take them off, put them upside down, and put screws through the top.
And what is this? What do we have here?
This is a Draper centre punch.
Cool.
An automatic centre punch.
Amazing, cool.
Yeah.
So that's something we will use today.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing today?
Drilling holes.
Holes, baby.
Then I'd hope you use this. One wonky holes.
Yeah, well.
Thank you, Aaron.
We've got drill bits too. Come back.
Okay. Thank you, Tool Store.
See you soon.
Check it.
Right, this is the old shock and spring out of our Clio. As you can see, it's seen better days. So it's all corroded, look, it's all flaking off, as you can see. So while we've got the car off, we're doing top mounts and drop links as well, because these have seen better days. This is the new unit assembled that we're putting on there. So we've got the KW V3 suspension, new top mounts with pillow ball bearings, and we're also going to be putting some new adjustable drop links on there as well. So obviously most of the components on the front are nice and fresh and hopefully give it a much better ride. Obviously with the KW V3s there's a couple of adjustments. One, you've got your height, you've got your bump, and you've got your rebound at the top. So they're the settings we can set up. We'll do the bottom one before we put it on the vehicle. Tops we can do while it's on the car. We'll take it for a drive and see how it goes.
Right guys, the KW suspension is all fitted to the Clio V6. I would say it was fairly straightforward to install. The suspension settings, so the bump, the rebound, and also the settings for height, including front and rear subframe to floor, those settings were actually provided by Scott. We've tweaked them a little bit. So initially we used his settings. We've gone a little bit lower on the front, so we've played around with it. I have already taken the car out for a drive and got it back into the workshop and played around with the rebound and the bump, especially the rebound. I found it a little bit too firm, so I've softened it a touch, and I've got to say I'm super happy with it now. Although when I did take the car out, it was driving like a bag of shit. It was all over the place. Obviously playing around with the suspension, the camber and the toe were all out. So first thing first, before I could actually put some miles on the car, was get it over to our friends Lewis and Roy over at Cycle Tyres, Lady Margaret Road. I booked it in with them for wheel alignment. Should have been an hour's job, but in the end it took a little bit longer because it was a proper bitch to set up. But they did a fantastic job. And if you look on the screen now, you can see the before and after, and before it was in the red. After, wow, what a difference. And it is a massive difference. As I said earlier, you can go firmer. I'm really happy with the setting that we've got now. The car sits a lot lower. I prefer the stance and the look. We've got rid of that additional wheel arch to tire gap, but it's just the way it drives. And when you throw it into corners, what a difference. Now these cars are renowned for being twitchy, especially in the wet. Today's a lovely dry day. All that weight over the rear wheels, very little traction, and they can snap. I think just changing the suspension has improved the balance of this car so much. It's lost that little rear twitchiness that it had. Feels a lot more planted. There's even more feedback from the steering wheel. Throw it into the corners. Look, feels superb, yet agile as well. As you can see, I've got to say this car is properly sorted now. After having all the service work done by Scott, the new KW suspension. Obviously, don't forget we've also changed the top mounts. So the suspension top mounts were purchased from Pure Motorsport. If I wanted to, I could drop the car lower, but I think there's a fine balance of being too low and just scraping everywhere and probably destroying the drive and the comfort, and also being at a point where actually it looks nice and it goes well. And I think that's what I've got here. Upgrading the suspension on this car has totally transformed the drive. It was great before, don't get me wrong, but that KW suspension, wow, what a difference. The poise, the turning, it's not crashing about, it's very precise. What a difference. What a massive difference and improvement, which you can witness now. Turn in, power on, and off we go. So balanced. It didn't drive like that before. Wow, what a difference. No longer snappy or twitchy. Got one last thing to do, so I'm 100% happy with the way the car looks, and that's get some wheel spacers. Just so that the offset of the wheels against the side of the car, that profile looks absolutely slick. And then I'll be over the moon the way the car looks, the stance, and the way it handles. So there you go, guys. KW suspension, supplied by the tuning store. Details are on the screen. Obviously, we've supplied and installed it for our own Clio V6, but we can supply KW suspension for many, many cars, you know, Volkswagen, Audi, Porsche, BMW, Mercedes, and so on. Get over to the website, have a look, drop us an email or a DM if you'd like a quote for supply and installation. I would 100% suggest that once you've had the suspension installed, either by us or somebody else, get your wheel alignment done. Very, very, very important. Cost you about £100, but the car will drive so much better. Next up for this car will be audio and security. So we'll be adding a Clifford alarm, a Kenwood stereo, and some JBL speakers. So keep an eye on our channel for the next episode. We'll drop very soon. If you need to know the specs for the suspension settings, by all means drop us an email. We can provide you those. The details for Pure Motorsport are in the description below, and obviously tuning store details are in the description below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, smash it now, share, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I'll be back on CAS TV very soon. See you guys.